Right now at 5, despite COVID numbers going down in Minnesota, some parts of St. Louis County are seeing a spike in cases. What health experts have to say. Plus, the trial continues. 7 jurors have been selected in the Derek Chauvin trial. Judge Cahill's message to those chosen. And Duluth city leaders are getting feedback from community members on a proposed delay to a higher storm water bill. How you can weigh in.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening, I'm John Cardinale. Thanks for joining us. Kristen is off tonight. With vaccines on the rise and more people becoming eligible for the shot, Minnesota's COVID-19 situation is improving. Today, the state reported about 700 new cases, which is great when you compare that to the nearly 8,000 we were seeing each day back in November. But local health officials here in the Northland are paying close attention to a troubling trend in the northern and central parts of St. Louis County. That's where they've seen a recent increase in case numbers. For example, in Ely, they've already seen 14 cases so far in March. Compare that to 3 during the entire month of February. CBS3's Peter Kevakowskis spoke with healthcare leaders about why they think that's the case and what they're doing about it.
Ely is one of the communities where public health leaders have started to see a rise in COVID-19 cases. According to Amy Westbrook, the northern and central portions of St. Louis County is seeing the highest amount of COVID cases per capita. Westbrook believes it's tied to school sports as well as increased community spread as a result of social gatherings. Westbrook says we cannot let our guard down yet, and we must remember the basics of masking up and social distancing.
We don't want COVID-19 getting into a vulnerable population, so we encourage testing, we encourage continuing to social distance, and individuals who can get vaccine, we want them to get vaccine. Vaccines save lives.
Westbrook said they are keeping a close eye on the COVID-19 variants, but no confirmed cases have been detected in St. Louis County yet. Although she suggested they likely exist undetected in the county and could be contributing to the spread. Coming up tonight at 6, we hear from officials at Ely's Bloomston Community Hospital about what they're seeing.
All right, thanks, Peter. And so far in St. Louis County, more than 35,000 residents are fully vaccinated. Westbrook says she hopes case numbers will continue to trend down as more people get the shot. The next group of Wisconsinites will be eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine a week earlier than planned. People 16 and older who have certain pre-existing conditions can start getting shots Monday. That start date was supposed to be March 29th. But today, Governor Tony Evers said vaccinations are moving faster than expected. Here's a look at just some of the qualifying conditions that make you eligible for a shot Monday. They include asthma, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, Down syndrome, and obesity, among others. We have a full list on our website, CBS3Duluth.com. And Wisconsin is now #1 in the nation for distributing COVID-19 shots. Governor Tony Evers shared the update on Facebook today. Despite that good news, Evers says he's not going to make any decisions about major state events just yet, like this year's state fair or allowing fans at Brewers games. He says he'll continue to follow the guidance from health experts.
I think things will start to loosen up, but again, it is going to be about us getting shots in the arm, and also people, while we're doing that, help us make sure that we're pushing this pandemic to make it gone.
Evers urges Wisconsin residents to continue following CDC guidelines as more people are eligible for the vaccine. Last night, we showed you body camera footage of a recent shooting involving Duluth police. Officer Tyler Liebfried fired through a closed door, striking a man on the other side. And the video was hard to watch, and some of you asked how we got it and why we decided to air it. After an investigation into the shooting, St. Louis County Attorney Mark Rubin pressed charges against Officer Liebfried. Liebfried's attorney filed a motion to dismiss those charges. Rubin then filed a memo in court supporting them. The memo included the body cam video, which is when it became public record. We filed a public information request, and that's how we got a copy. And we decided to air the video as part of our journalistic role as watchdogs. DPD is a taxpayer-funded organization, and you have a right to see what officers are doing on your behalf. It's part of the process of holding the department accountable, even if it is tough to watch. Today, Judge Cahill said he will reach out to the 7 jurors already selected in the Derek Chauvin trial. This comes on the heels of Minneapolis announcing a $27 million settlement last week for George Floyd's estate. Wednesday, he'll speak to every juror and ask what they know about the settlement and if they can be impartial.
The examination is going to be only by the court, not by the parties. And we will then discuss each as they tell us what they know and what they've heard.
The jurors were told to avoid coverage of the trial, but Cahill admits that's a challenge. The defense has made requests to delay or move the trial following the announcement of the settlement. Opening statements are scheduled to start on March 29th. Tonight, Duluth city leaders are getting feedback from community members on a proposed delay to a higher storm water bill. The goal of the increase is to help keep our local water sources clean. This proposal comes after residents were charged too much and too early for stormwater fees. The City Council approved a nearly 75-cent increase last summer. It was supposed to take effect in January, but it was pushed back to July 2021 because of the pandemic. But homeowners were mistakenly charged for that increase in January anyway. To make up for it, the city has proposed starting the rate hike this August.
The other option would have been to give every bill payer a credit, and that would have taken hundreds of hours and cost thousands of dollars. So we're trying to save money through the process by doing it this way.
Homeowner storms water bills are slated to go up about 11%. Businesses are billed based on how much service they have, so their cost increase will fluctuate. There are options to reduce your rate. We have more information on that on our website. That's also where you can find a link to the virtual hearing, which starts shortly here at 5:15. And Dave joins us now with a look at weather. Dave, how's it looking out there today?
Well, let's jump right into a live look then at what's happening outside of Hibbing and Chisholm. And the sky is gray and there's very little snow left on the ground because of some warm spells and some fairly dry conditions. Dry conditions that'll likely continue for several more days. In fact, we have a gray sky now because of a low pressure system off to our west, but except for a few flurries down south overnight here tonight, it doesn't have enough moisture to bring anything to the rest of us. So we'll have a cloudy sky, but it should stay dry. Short-term forecast, it says tonight will stay mostly cloudy, low temp in the upper 20s. For Wednesday morning, though, higher pressure sagging in from the northwest will start to clear the sky slowly, so a partly sunny morning. And then in the afternoon, it could become clear to partly cloudy with a high getting towards the mid-40s. The start of a warm spell that's coming our way. We're going to be sunny and dry rather than cloudy and dry. I'll talk about when we have our next hope for precip and if it'll come in the form of rain or snow.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, recruiting blood donors during the pandemic is tough. How you can help next in City by City. And later in the show, a new study shows possible racial disparity in rates of COVID-19 in nursing homes. Recommendation to fix it.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
Healthy Systems USA Spring Sale. Save $200 off our 2-month weight loss program. That's less than $7 per day. Save $200 and lose up to 30 to 50 pounds by summer. Call us today or order online.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
In public safety, we see things that sometimes you can't unsee. After these infusions, everything just kind of turned around and I was able to start enjoying things again.
To learn more, give us a call or visit us online.
More Americans are growing their own vegetables than ever before. At Garden Mats, we're here to help people supplement their food supply with fresh, organic vegetables. Whether you are a beginner, novice, or master gardener, Garden Mats make gardening a breeze. Spend your summers trying to keep up with each other, not your weeds. Go to gardenmats.com and plan your garden today.
Stone Countertop Outlet has thousands of slabs in stock. Every single one has a high-res photo online, making virtual design consultations easy. Visit stonecountertopoutlet.com or our new Superior showroom.
You'll love the road ahead when you drive the 2021 Subaru Impreza. Standard EyeSight driver assist technology gives you an extra set of eyes on the road to help keep the journey safe. And the Impreza is a smart choice down the road. The 2021 Impreza. More than a car, it's a Subaru.
Lease a new 2021 Subaru Impreza for $219 a month during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Healthy Systems USA Spring Sale. Save $200 off our 2-month weight loss program. That's less than $7 per day. Save $200 and lose up to 30 to 50 pounds by summer. Call us today or order online.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Duluth outside our CBS3 studios in Canal Park. A little gloomy out there. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. After canceled blood drives because of the pandemic, there's a huge need for donations in the Northland and an opportunity for the Duluth community to weigh in on an electric reliability project. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. And let's kick things off right here in the Northland. Recruiting blood donors during the pandemic is tough, and Memorial Blood Centers faces a shortage of donations because of canceled blood drives. They're now looking for more people to donate. Blood drives are starting up again with additional precautions at all donation sites. Over the next couple of weeks, there are several opportunities across the Northland to donate. For a full list of opportunities, head to our website, CBS3Duluth.com. And next we head to Duluth, where Minnesota Power will hold virtual community meetings this month to discuss the Duluth Loop Reliability Project. It includes construction of new transmission lines and system upgrades to enhance electric reliability in Duluth and along the North Shore. The project is in the planning phase and construction is expected to be complete in 2025. Minnesota Power wants community input to identify final locations for a 14-mile transmission line and station expansions. The virtual events are on March 23rd and March 25th at noon and 6 p.m. To register for the meeting, we have a link on our website. And finally, let's head to Fond du Lac, where Mission Creek Church will hold its monthly Ruby's Pop-Up Pantry on Saturday, March 27th. It will be a drive-through distribution. The grocery bundle is loaded directly into people's cars. There's a $20 donation per bundle. There are no income or residency requirements. And if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, February's cold snap likely did some damage. Find out what it did to an invasive species population.
I was hoping today's high temp would crack 40 at the airport in Duluth, but it really only got to 35. Still, it's 1 degree warmer than normal, and that's a sign of a warming trend coming our way for the week ahead, and a dry up as well. We'll talk about where the temperatures will go and when our next rain chance will fall. Coming up after the break.
Reliable Insurance Agency has been offering auto owners insurance to our commercial customers for over 40 years. We tailor your coverage to fit your business's needs. In addition to your policies, we can assist with loss control and other risk management services. And to top it off, at Reliable and Auto Owners Insurance, we make it a priority to get back to you with certificate requests and other contract requirements, because we're always here for you.
We can always rely on you.
Reliable Insurance Agency. We're true to our name.
Hi, my name's Kevin Buck from ServPro. If you've had COVID in your home, it's time to have it cleaned and disinfected before inviting family and friends to come back in. The isolation, the loneliness, the desolation of quarantine is no fun, that's for sure. At ServPro, we can help you put things back together. Call us today for more information.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
We know it's hard to stay away from family and friends, but we're all in this together. Carleton County and the Senior Linkage Line are here with free or low-cost services to help you stay safe, sound, and supported. If you or someone you care for could use some help, please contact Minnesota's Senior Linkage Line today. Together, we can help older Minnesotans and their families and caregivers connect to local services to get the help they need.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Every Thursday through March 25th, it's Kiosk Cash.
Coming up tonight, COVID-19 cases are on the rise here in northern St. Louis County. We talked to the healthcare officials about what they're seeing.
The big snows missed us by several miles way to our south. I'll talk about what could be coming our way for the weekend.
CBS3 weather is brought to you by Breeze Roofing. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, thanks to lingering cloud cover, today's temperatures didn't get as warm as I expected. I thought we'd run roughly 40 to 45, but as we zoom in here, we can see the range is more like 36 to 41. Still warmer than normal by a couple of degrees for most towns. Last night's storm system, yeah, it stayed well to our south. Not much in the way of a dusting for our neck of the woods. And now with another low pressure system tonight on the heels of that, the chance for any flurries is even lower, but it's not non-existent. But back to the high temps, we had 35 at the airport in Duluth, 41 International Falls, 38 in Hayward, 37 for Ironwood. And I think finally tomorrow, with sunshine breaking out at least in the afternoon, we'll start to perk those temperatures up, and by the weekend we'll be into the 50s. So what lingering snow we may have around our area just might disappear. I won't say it won't come back until early May, but it'll disappear for a while. Current conditions at airport in Duluth. 35 degrees, 61% for the relative humidity with a south-southeast wind going a gentler 6 miles per hour. Could become calm for Wisconsin overnight tonight. Air pressure 30.05 inches of mercury, and that's still about 5 millibars higher than normal. So we're trying to clear up the sky as higher pressure does try to creep in from the northwest, but blocking the path for a few more hours will be a dry low pressure system to our west that may increase clouds, but bring precious little precip. Current temps, mid to upper 30s in the Upper Peninsula and mid to upper 30s here in northwestern Wisconsin as well. Hot spots Ashland at 38. Minnesota numbers are in the 30s for the most part. 36 Moose Lake, 38 Evelyn, but 40 towards Ely and for International Falls. Low temps tonight, probably in the 20s for most places. Maybe a couple dips into the teens for a few places as well, and we'll see who's who coming up in just a little bit. But we'll look at the here and now with the Doppler map, and clouds are still with us as last night's low pressure system, which is now well over towards the Ohio Valley, still has its back end dragging clouds into the region. But that should change up perhaps beginning tomorrow. Even though we have this low pressure here that's going to bring more clouds tonight and just a slight chance for flurries, in general we're going to be dry. And once we get through Wednesday, the clearing process should become even more firm here. It may bring us a partly cloudy sky Wednesday afternoon, but by Thursday it should be full-blown sunshine here, and then stay that way all the way through Saturday. That low there may finally come to call on Sunday, and since it'll be in the 50s, it'll probably be rain rather than snow. Tonight in Minnesota, mostly cloudy sky. South of Duluth, you might get peppered by a couple of flurries, but it's only a 20% chance. Low temps overnight, 23 inland to about 30 by the lake. For Wisconsin and Michigan, 25 to 27 will be the range of low temps with a mostly cloudy sky there. And the same story around Hayward points to the south towards Rice Lake, maybe a couple of flurries, but I don't think it's going to stick to anything. Tomorrow, in the afternoon, it could become partly cloudy. And finally, we'll get into the mid to upper 40s despite my 2 days worth of empty promises. For Minnesota tomorrow, 43 to 47 with a partly cloudy sky. And with the high coming in from the northwest, then we get that sunshine all the way through Saturday. And we perk up to 53 on Saturday, John. Sunday, the heat of the day, 52 degrees, just might deliver a 40% chance of showers in conjunction with that little low coming our way. Best chance for rain will be Monday, mostly cloudy sky and a 50-50 shot. Add a little bit of springtime shower activity.
Well, it's looking like we might be warming up, but it might be another batch of that full spring we like to talk about.
See, it just might. I never think we're out of the woods here till about May 10th myself.
That's quite a ways from now. All right. Thank you very much, Dave. Our February cold snap likely did some serious damage on an invasive species population. Experts with the State Department of Agriculture shared research with NPR showing the weather's impact on emerald ash borers. Studies show 20 degrees below zero can kill about half of the ash borer population. At 30 below, up to 90% can die. And you'll remember we spent quite a bit of time in that range last month. While state experts don't have exact numbers just yet, they say it's good news, but it doesn't mean they can slow down their efforts to stop the spread. Emerald ash borer larvae tunnel under ash trees' bark and kill the trees. Minnesota has an estimated 1 billion ash trees, and that's the most of any state. It was a busy morning at a free giveaway in Proctor today. The city and local union members hosted the event at the St. Luke's Sports and Events Center. Organizers say hundreds of people stopped by to pick up a box. Each one was filled with 30 pounds of food and included a gallon of milk. All the food was given away within hours. And it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. And today's pet comes to us from Precious Paws Humane Society of Chisholm. This is Checkers, and he's very talkative. He's a playful kitty, and he just loves a lot of attention. He's extremely friendly and very active when wandering around the shelter. He doesn't seem to mind other cats, but he's not a big fan of those dogs. One of his favorite things to do is cuddle. And if you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Checkers, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, requiring Wisconsin schools to teach kids about the Holocaust, what the new bill includes. And COVID vaccine companies are completing pediatric trials. A look at vaccine rollout across the nation.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who'll keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas. Take action and get the help you need from InventHelp.
800-458-9565. Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
With locations throughout the Northland and northern Wisconsin, Super One Liquor has you covered for all of your party and gathering needs. We have a commitment to deliver outstanding service, variety, and top quality wines and spirits. And don't forget the best variety of ice-cold beer and beverages, all at the low prices you've come to expect. Super One Liquor. Come for the service, leave with the savings.
The big 6% instant rebate is back. Hi, John with Prime Appliance, and yep, that's right. You'll get an additional 6% off on the floor price instantly when you pay at the counter. What could be sweeter? Buy a built-in dishwasher by Bosch or Beko, your choice, black or white, regular price $6.19, on sale for $5.29, and after the 6% instant rebate, you only pay $4.97. Financing always available. Have our pros deliver and install or take it home today. Prime Appliance, it's the best place to buy your appliances.
For over 20 years, Breeze Roofing has been totally dedicated to getting the job done right, and done right now. We pride ourselves on being the highest quality exterior remodelers in the area. Call Breeze for all your roofing needs.
You'll love the road ahead when you drive the 2021 Subaru Impreza. Standard EyeSight driver assist technology gives you an extra set of eyes on the road to help keep the journey safe. And the Impreza is a smart choice down the road. The 2021 Impreza. More than a car, it's a Subaru.
Lease the new 2021 Subaru Impreza for $219 a month during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
It may soon be required for Wisconsin schools to teach kids about the Holocaust and other genocides. The state Senate is set to vote on the bill today. It would require lessons at least once in 5th through 8th grade and once in high school. The legislation is expected to pass. A new study has identified possible racial disparity in rates of coronavirus in nursing homes. The study published in the American Medical Association's Medical Journal found there were more cases of COVID-19 in nursing homes with more racial minorities. Residents in those facilities were more likely to be older and insured by Medicaid. Those homes also had lower occupancy rates and fewer direct care hours for patients. The research team recommended increasing staff support and resources in homes with disproportionate shares of racial minorities and Medicaid users. And as spring breakers flock to beaches and some states ease COVID-19 restrictions, there's a renewed fear about rapidly spreading variants, yet hope is on the horizon. More Americans are now eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine, but there's concern about the safety of one vaccine after issues were reported in some European countries. Nadia Romero has the latest from Washington.
Spring break fever taking over Florida beaches, and with more states easing restrictions and COVID-19 variants spreading, a wave of new concerns.
We're just starting to turn the corner. The data are moving in the right direction, but where this goes is dependent on whether we all do what must be done to protect ourselves and others.
One key to protection is a COVID-19 vaccine, and now millions more Americans are eligible, including teachers in all 50 states.
We want to make sure our students continue to have a stable and consistent educational program.
Teachers getting shots in arms and possibly their students at some point in the future. Moderna announcing Tuesday children between 6 months and 11 years old have been vaccinated in the company's pediatric trial.
I think if we're going to get to 80% population immunity, at some level, children are going to need to be vaccinated.
A Gallup poll from February shows more than 70% of Americans say they're willing to get a COVID-19 vaccine. But health experts continue to fight misinformation and distrust. And experts say several European countries' suspension of AstraZeneca's COVID vaccine rollout due to concerns about blood clots could threaten already fragile vaccine confidence.
I hope that they will reverse the decision, but when they do, even when they do, the damage is done.
AstraZeneca and the World Health Organization say there's no evidence the vaccine is linked to adverse effects. In Washington, I'm Nadia Romero.
And here's an interesting one for you. A baby in Florida was born with COVID-19 antibodies after her mother got vaccinated. The baby girl had her blood drawn after she was born in late January, and testing confirmed she had antibodies against COVID-19. The mother, a frontline healthcare worker, got the vaccine about 3 weeks before the baby was born. Health officials say further study is needed to determine how long infants might have antibody protection against COVID-19 after birth.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News tonight, the growing crisis at the border and the stunning new number of unaccompanied minors in U.S. custody. Plus, gas prices skyrocket. Why are you paying more to fill up your car? The new details tonight. And unifying America, a lunch counter that once kept people apart is now bringing everyone together. That and more news tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. If you're 50 or older, ask your doctor about screening options.
I knew from the onset that I was up against a very large insurance company, and there was me as an individual, and I needed somebody in my corner. I would highly recommend Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben. It was extremely helpful to have somebody there that I could trust, that I knew, and that I knew had my interest in mind. Fantastic firm, fantastic people. They stood behind me 100%.
Call or visit Schwebel.com today for a free consultation.
The world changed in an instant, but at MediaCom, we were ready. And as internet traffic increased, we never slowed down. Schools and businesses went virtual, and we powered a new reality. For more than 20 years, we've been building a future-ready network to keep you ahead of it all. And now, MediaCom will be among the first to take you to 10G. We're making the next giant leap forward in internet technology and taking you further than you can imagine.
Your aviation career is ready for takeoff. Join us for Lake Superior College's Aviation Open House on Friday, March 19th, 3 to 6 p.m. Tour LSC's Center for Advanced Aviation and learn about exciting programs like Professional Pilot and Aviation Maintenance Technician. RSVP today.
Has your home or business suffered hail or wind damage? Whether it's time for a total re-roofing or replacement of your fallen shingles, call William K. Construction. Residential or commercial, we'll give you a free inspection and estimate. William K. Construction has been licensed in the Northland for 20 years and has over 30 years of experience in all types of quality roofing services, including installations, modifications, patching, and all types of damage repair.
William K. Construction, serving Duluth and the surrounding area.
Call us today or visit us online.
Get local vaccine information all at CBS3Duluth.com. Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men, celebrating 30 years in business in 2021 with 30% off store-wide, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up tonight at 6. The Northland's local health officials are paying close attention to a troubling trend in the northern and central parts of St. Louis County. That's where they've seen a recent increase in case numbers. Health leaders say people cannot let their guards down and should remember the basics, masking up and social distancing. So far in St. Louis County, more than 35,000 residents are fully vaccinated. Officials hope case numbers will continue trending down as more people get the shot. And tonight at 6, under the current Minnesota state law, it's illegal for anyone to practice veterinary work on animals without a veterinary license. A Hibbing police officer and his four-legged partner are pushing for a change to that state law. At 6, we'll learn how it could prevent a life or death situation for canines. And that's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next, and we'll see you back here tonight at 6.